I struggled with anxiety and depression, and big groups were just not for me. So when I found out about Youthreach, I found that the classrooms were a lot smaller and just worked for me.
Youthreach is the Department of Education training and work experience programme for unemployed young early school leavers, 15 to 20-year-olds. It was established back in 1988 and the first centre was opened in 1989. We now have 112 Youthreach centres nationally, and they operate out of 25 counties under 16 ETBs. There are around 3,800 students in Youthreach. So Youthreach is co-funded by the Irish Government, the European Social Fund and the Youth Employment Initiative as part of the ESF Programme for Employability, Inclusion and Learning 2014 to 2020.
I went to Youthreach because I got bullied for 5 years straight in my old school, and the deansry was recommended to me.
The reason I like Ashbourne Youthreach is because there's like 30 people in the centre, so it's like a little family in a kind of a sense.
I like Ballymun Youthreach because it was another chance to kind of find my way as I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do.
I was having trouble in school because I had really bad anxiety, and from third year onwards I just never really went in. My absences really added up. I couldn't catch up. I was really stressed, I was really sad, and I heard about Youthreach because Anya was actually already attending Youthreach for similar reasons, and we'd gone to school together since we were junior infants, so we've been in the same class every year of our lives anyway.
What I like about conducting Youthreach is how close we all are. We're like a little family. Even the teachers, we just all have a great bond
connection
together. Yeah, we do.
I started in Sligo Youthreach because I got pregnant, but I left school before I got pregnant. So when I fell pregnant I just left completely, and I didn't think I was going to come back to education at all, and then my mum came up with her because I was stuck in the house with the baby all day and there was nothing for me to do, so I put the baby into creche and I came here in April last year, and it's been really good since. Yeah.
I think Youthreach is great because the staff look at you more as an individual, so they have more time to spend a one-on-one basis with you, talk thoroughly through the issues to help find a resolution for the issue.
So in Youthreach, we work with young people aged between 15 and 20 for whom mainstream school is no longer an option, and for whom the needs-based, student-centred approach taken in our centres tends to work an awful lot better. We have a lot of flexibility built into our programmes, so what that means is that we can develop a curriculum around the learner needs. So that will vary in centres all over the country. So in a lot of our centres, for example, we would be delivering QQI awards right through from levels 1 and 2 up to level 5, depending on need. We would also be doing the Junior Cert, Leaving Cert Applied and the Leaving Cert in some cases. So that's very much a way of being able to work with our students at where they're at. Most of our programmes would have a very strong vocational element to them, and we also place a real emphasis on quality work experience placement for our learners.
I just found the work was a bit too much, and then when I was in sports reach I realised the work's much more laid back, it's much more easier.
We get tests, but like not exams. We get like given lunches, so it's like we get a training allowance. Yeah, that's handy. And we don't get homework.
I found in school you're treated with not a lot of respect. You're all just part of one class and you're taught in one way, whereas in Youthreach they facilitate for any type of learning way, whether it's practical, whether it's auditory, no matter, you're taught how you need to learn and you're treated with a lot more respect for it. You're not judged for it and people can take it at your own pace and it's okay to do that. But in school it wasn't taught like that.
Rud is mó haníslum faoin áit ná tá struchtúr difriúil go an scoil. Is grúpa mór muid sa lug. Bhí muid lug le chéile gcónaí scisneach héis rang. Tá muid ná an obair ceanna dhéanas muid ag a scoil ach mar grúpa.
It's very important for education to be a positive experience for a learner, no matter what age they are, and that they feel like they're not just growing in skills, but they're growing in confidence as well. So personal growth and development will be a very key part of what we do at Youthreach. And we do that through a number of different vehicles. SPHE, sports, art and design and mixed media, film production and editing, computer coding, drama, cookery, and many more besides. We also engage with national projects such as GASHKA, Young Social Innovators, and many more national annual incentives and competitions that we take part in.
Like, I'm dyslexic, so I don't really like English reading or anything, but she kind of get me to adventure through new things.
The whole atmosphere of the centre, it's brilliant. Like, all the teachers are so friendly with you. Everyone is so supportive in it, like all the students and the teachers. You could be having a bad day and you go in and the teachers just brighten up your day. It's absolutely brilliant. So I love going to it.
There's always somebody there to listen whenever you have a problem or whatever, and if you find it difficult in a class or whatever, just go talk to the teacher afterwards or even during, and they'll find a way to try and help you.
We give equal weight in the curriculum to the development of soft skills, because they're the actual things that the students need. The piece of paper is really important and the certification is very important, but the journey travelled by the students when they're with us is actually more important. And that could be from, you know, getting somebody who starts in the centre on day one and hasn't the confidence to come into the kitchen and sit down and eat with people, to having them at Christmas dinner by the time they're finished. And it's those kind of skills, the building of self-esteem, the promoting of positive mental health, that are actually the key function, I believe, of what we do in Youthreach.
Learners come to Youthreach for a huge variety of reasons and often need some additional supports when they're with us. So we will put those supports in place to ensure that they're going to have a quality education experience and a really positive and happy time in their centre. These will include things like counselling support, psychotherapy, addiction counselling, support around, say, homelessness, for example, family support, anything that they require. We also put a huge amount of time and effort into progression pathways for our learners. So we will ensure that either through an advocate or a career guidance counsellor, that they will be given the support they need to ensure they have a really positive path laid out for themselves in the future.
I didn't have a clue when I first came here, like what I wanted to do at all, and then they kind of helped me like set out like a little pathway for what I would like to do. So now I kind of know what courses I'd like to do in like colleges like GTI. I know I want to go there next year.
Once I finish Pro Youthreach, I am going to progress onto a PLC course, which would be a level 5 in either Crumlin College or Liberties for computer and network support technician. I'm very interested in IT and I feel like that's a great next goal.
I'm a former student at Crumlin Youthreach. I was there for 2 years. And right now I'm actually continuing on to the Transition Centre to do a FIT programme.
In the future I'm hoping to go on to computers, hopefully either computer programming or computer systems and networks.
Youthreach is probably for you if you can answer yes to the following questions.
Youthreach is a good chance to get a practical education. Not all people can fit in a mainstream school. This is where they fit in now.